Every real cowboy like myself knows how lonely it is out on the open range, which is why I listen to the Cowboy Boys podcast. With best contractually obligated friends, Shayne Smith and Mac Arthur, the Cowboy Boys will comfort your soul better than any disease-ridden saloon gal ever could. Cowboy Boys.
I've been doing a lot of research on seppuku.
Yes, research. Why are you
for personal research.
Yeah, why are you researching killing
Or
yourself?
harikari. Do you know what the difference is between the two?
I think they're both the same thing.
Literally nothing. It's
Yeah,
just how,
yeah.
apparently in Japan, in Japanese, it's just how it's spelled. One means to cut your stomach, and the other one means to stomach cut. It's whatever the language is. So,
Okay.
am I saying that right? Seppuku?
I think seppuku.
Seppuku?
But I don't know.
That sounds more right. I think
it's crazy that I've seen
Seppuku.
literally hundreds of hours of Japanese cartoons.
I thought you were going to say hundreds of hours of harikari videos.
No.
Please send them my
Of
way.
hentai. So here's the thing. It's hard to know how to pronounce things when most of the Japanese I hear is being screamed by women having sex with tentacle monsters.
That seems like a perfect way to learn the language. I think we pitched that before where we're saying where it was like have nude teachers teach you online courses.
Oh, yeah. We've talked about that.
So
I think we were split.
Nude
I don't
history.
know how good that would work.
I think your subconscious brain would retain most of the information.
Kind of like when they like release a new version of Tetris where when you win a naked lady shows up and then you just like power through to become good at Tetris.
What?
You never played those when you were a kid?
Never.
I did, dude. I played like the bubble bobble where if you win the level, she's like in her underwear, and then you have to when you get through the hardest difficulty, it's her like finger blasting herself.
Nice. All in like 16-bit.
Yeah, dude. And as a kid, like I needed it so bad.
As a kid, I could jack off to 8 bits. I
Dude.
didn't even need 16 bits.
Dude, you want to hear how desperate I was as a kid? I once borrowed my friend's Game Boy with his Game Boy camera. Do you remember they had the attachment? And used it to take photos of hot girls on the computer screen.
Yes.
So I'm using the Game Boy camera to take still images, photos of images on a screen.
How long did those low resolution images take to load
so long
on your computer?
And I was trying to clandestine load them up at the library.
like a homeless guy.
Yes. And then I took photos with the Game Boy. And then later at home, I had to make the lighting perfect with like a lamp in my bathroom so I could beat off to them. Dude, just another level of desire, you know.
Kids will never understand the work. That's funny because like that's our level when like you talk to our parents and they're like, I had to go out in the woods, and sometimes you just had to find porn mags in a dumpster. You just had to go walk around the city looking in dumpsters till you found porn magazines.
Like some kind of miner.
No, a literal miner.
Yeah. It goes both ways.
Because you couldn't buy it.
Dude, it's fucking crazy.
Oh, good old days.
Oh, dude. The when you were just like, I don't think I'll ever want a real life woman again as much as I wanted to beat off to that photo of Britney Spears or whatever I was doing.
I can't imagine future children being like, oh, you think you had it easy? I had to pay for porn because that's where we're moving again.
Yeah.
All the best stuff is paid.
I literally had a girl message me today who I'm friends with and trust and be like, hey, do you want to have sex this weekend? And I was like, I don't know, maybe. And she was like, because I'm just trying to be nice. And then she's like, and because I assumed she would be like, you come over to my house, and then I could just be like, no. But then she was like, I'll come to you. You don't have to do anything. It doesn't matter what time it is. Just let me know, and I'll come on over. And I was just like, even with all of that, I'm like, I'm good. And then Shayne, 12-year-old Shayne, is just like literally doing Mission Impossible in order to get his nut in. And dude, I would kill myself if 12-year-old me met 34-year-old me.
Yeah.
He'd kill me.
It's like, what? You have women talking to you?
Yeah. No, not only are they
just
literally
talking. I would bust in my pants at 12 years old if a girl was talking to me.
People like, I can't. It's I complain complain online. But even now, I realize I've gone one step even further removed. Because it used to be like, oh, I'm the one I want to have sex with because I hate everybody, right? And now I'm like, people I like want to have sex with me, and I don't want to have sex with them.
Quit stealing my misanthropy. No, not misanthropy. Yeah, misanthropy. Misanthrope.
Yeah, misanthropy.
That's too close to misogyny. Which
Misanthropy sounds like a werewolf disease.
That's lycanthropy?
Yeah.
I'm a misanthrope, not a misogynist.
Yes. The tattoo artist who did a lot of my sketchy tattoos, he had misanthrope tattooed above his eyebrow.
Damn.
Yeah.
that's commitment.
You know where he is?
Where?
Prison. You know what he did?
Did he hate people too much?
Yep. He hated people way too much.
So wait, he gave you what tattoo?
He tattooed my back, and he tattooed... What else did he tattoo on me? A few other things on my legs.
Was he a good tattoo artist?
Yeah, he actually is like a really talented artist.
Dude, he's probably given the best tattoos.
He
in
posts
prison.
on his Facebook from prison sometimes.
That's so cool.
Yeah, so I don't know what's going on with him, but he's like, hey, here's some art I did, and people are like liking it, so fucking good for him.
He should get on prison TikTok.
Hell yeah,
do
dude.
some dances.
He probably should.
Get some
he might
views.
he might be a gay for the stay Nazi.
I think if he can give tattoos and is like an actual artist.
Yeah,
he probably is giving Nazi tattoos
yeah,
in prison.
That's what I'm saying. Like he's probably like he's
oh,
not
you're
a
not
Nazi.
saying
no, I'm not saying he's actual. I'm saying he's a not. I'm saying he's gay for the stay, but he's Nazi for the stay.
Yeah,
you know what I
mean? He's not fucking dudes. But
no,
he's pretending to be.
No, he's pretending to be a Nazi to survive prison, like most white men have to.
Damn.
That's just like black dudes who are like, I'm not a blood, but I am now. Same with Mexicans. They're like, I guess I'm a Serenios 13 or whatever. Fucking, this sucks. Dick. I wish. Here's the thing. I don't know. All my friends who went to prison were in gangs already. So they like immediately were like, yeah, this is what I do now.
That makes the choice easier when you get to prison. When they're like, what gang you gonna shot? Oh, I'm already part of this one. All right. They are over there.
Well, here's the thing. When you get to prison, there's verified and unverified people. And verified means you've been verified to be a part of a criminal organization. And they'll put verified people in other places. So if you're verified and you show up to prison.
Oh, the prison system actually does this.
Yeah.
Not
the prison system
prisoners.
does it on purpose and
separate you.
Yeah, so if you're verified, you're fucked. You're a Nazi now. Sorry, or you're gonna die. They're gonna kill you.
Just like when I was in school and me and my friends would talk too much and the teachers would separate us.
Mm-hmm.
It's not fair.
There it is. So if you're unverified, you have a chance. You can be one of those weird guys who's like, I'm Muslim now. And everyone's like, nah, you can't fuck with him. He's Muslim.
Is that really the secret?
Yeah, that's the secret. A lot of people go super religious and everyone leaves them alone.
I know people do that, but is Muslim the one in
That's the one I know of
that no one messes with.
So I have a friend who went Muslim
for the stay.
And when he got out, he was like kind of he kept it up, almost like a missionary, dude. He was in prison for a year and a half, and he was like Muslim while he was there. We rode him and went and saw him and shit, and he's wearing like his stuff, and we were like, all right, homie, we support you. Whatever you're doing, we got you, dog. And he's like, all right. And he was fooling around with gang stuff. Well, obviously too, because if you have a roommate. Yeah, and they do gang stuff like
that's you.
See, if they come in to kill your roommate, you can't let them kill him because they'll just kill you too. Which is literally something that happened to him, but it doesn't matter.
Your cellie is like higher than your wife,
dude. Prison,
whatever her problems are your problems.
I would literally rather go to World War III than prison.
Yeah, probably. Depends on the prison.
Prison sounds. If the guards weren't literally pitting the prisoners against each other in order to generate money, it would be cool because it'd just be like the homies weightlifting and reading and like, dude, fuck it. I don't need women and I don't even need my freedom. Give me a schedule. I'll eat bad food. I'll hang out with the guys.
You know what we should do if we ever make a ton of money?
What?
Because prisons are already for profit.
Yeah.
We should start like a celebrity cool prison where it's just like, hey, this is the good prison. Where it's like none of that. This is for working out, for reading books, for playing video games. You have internet access, but if you start doing gangbang shit, like we gotta send you to the normal prison.
Yeah.
So it's like actual rehabilitation, but it's twice as expensive. We charge celebrity prices.
Okay.
Like celebrity rehab.
Yeah,
where it's
yeah,
just
yeah.
Like, yeah, it's $50,000 a week.
The prisoners pay.
No, they're celebrity families pray. It's all
Oh, okay. I see what you're saying.
Pay.
So when celebrities get in trouble, they go to our prison.
celebrities don't get in trouble.
They really don't. If you have money, you don't. I was reading something about the death penalty, and they've never executed someone who makes over like the median middle.
Really?
Yeah, whatever the lowest middle class amount is. They've never executed someone who makes more.
Well, they can afford lawyers.
Yeah,
There
yeah.
it is.
It's fucking crazy, dude. Capital punishment only for those who don't have capital.
Oh.
Fucking brutal. Not Russia style. Where
Does Russia just kill anyone?
Everyone, dude.
Good
They
for
executed like a millionaire once
Hell
in like
yeah.
modern times. I think, and they shot him in the back of the head. I'm pretty sure they did.
Wait, was this a prisoner or a war? Like
a prison? No, because they still do execution by gun.
Oh, okay.
And
they're
they
just
literally,
like Utah.
they literally, and it's not even a firing squad. They literally just have like Boris take you into a room and he shoots you in the back of the head.
Saves bullets.
Dude, I guess it's fucking crazy, dude. That's next level shit. In a Russian prison, they're just like, we gotta save money somehow, so we're just gonna have him. It's like his gun from home. he just fucking, this is my head clapping gun. I fucking shoot people with it.
Damn, good for you, Russia.
Dude, yeah, there's some cool stuff about it. Russian prisons are also terrifying, though.
So I was looking up seppuku, as I was saying.
Yeah.
The Japanese suicide, and this is before we went off on so many tangents.
Honorable suicide.
Yeah. I guess
Because lots of Japanese people, because Japan has a legitimate problem with suicide, but this is like a warrior suicide.
no, this is like ancient.
Yeah.
When was the last seppuku? Probably like in the 50s.
No, in the 80s.
There's probably a guy, a weeb out there who tried it.
Yeah, I'm sure there are people who have done it in modern times.
So for those of you who don't know, the way you do it is you take like a little, is it a ceremonial sword? It's like the little
Any sword.
any
sword or knife.
and then you stab it into your belly and you
Yes.
drag it across your belly in the most painful way
Your
possible.
abdomen, yeah.
And I think sometimes you just do that and that counts. And sometimes if you have a friend,
Yeah.
he can stand behind you, and once to make sure you actually go through with it, and once you felt enough pain, he'll chop off your head to like give you. No, it's the second. What is it? It's
you
the
show is if you start to grimace and show pain,
Yeah.
he'll cut your head off to preserve your honor.
Yes. It's all about honor.
So as long as you get like halfway, it's good to go, and then he cuts you. See, I will cut your head off
as soon as I wince.
as soon as you wince. Yeah.
What if I like?
What if you start to put it in? You're like, ooh, like you know when you go into water and it's too cold.
would you cut my head off then, or would you let me like get it halfway through?
I would let you. I would like encourage you. I'd be like, come on, man, you're embarrassing.
Even if I'm crying, I'm like, it's like it hurts. You gotta let me get a little bit. You can't.
What if I miss?
Just like scalp me.
Yeah. I wonder if that ever happened.
You probably get worse if you don't go all the way through.
Yeah. I wonder if the guy who killed you gets to keep your head.
Probably. I mean,
A lot of people don't know this, but samurai culture is a head cult.
really?
Yeah, they were obsessed with collecting heads.
Cool.
During war, they used to have attendants that would follow them around, and they would have like nets, and they would collect the heads of people they had killed in order to like confirm their kills.
Okay.
And like great samurai would just like have tons of heads around.
Like in a cart or just sitting around their house?
in like a bag. Oh, you mean like what would they do with them when they bring them home? I don't know. Probably display them.
Give them as gifts. To other-
Yeah. Well, I mean, because it's such a common human practice. There's a name. It's called a head cult. There's lots of other head cults.
So the best part I found out recently about the seppuku is, wait, so you were telling me this, how it started actually.
Yeah.
Is it first got, I think it like was kind of done every now and then, but it didn't really catch fire until there was one guy who, there was like two warring, what were they, like kings or
clans?
two warring clans, and the one guy basically was like, hey, we're gonna kill all your men unless you kill yourself. And I think he's going like, I'll do you one better. Watch this. And then he does seppuku, and they're like, whoa, that was so fucking metal.
Yeah.
Oh,
He
we're
did-
definitely gonna let his guys live now. That was cool.
Yeah, because he was like, he didn't want them to think he was a coward.
Yeah.
So instead of, because normally people kill themselves, they just throw themselves on their swords. But he was like, but check this out. And he like got on his knees in front of everyone and then spilled his own intestines, pulled the knife out, was just looking at everyone while he was dying like, what, motherfucker? And everyone was like, Jesus Christ.
It's like, you could have just killed yourself normal. We would have let your guys go. But
yeah.
that was pretty cool.
Yeah, it was very hardcore. Yeah.
What if the guy was like, I was just bluffing? I thought I was going to make you go like a little bit, like pretend, and then you already did it. So I'm still going to let your guys go, though.
Damn. Dude. It's so fucking wild.
So here's the best part, though, about all of this. What I'm trying to get to is I found out that when you commit seppuku, you could call other people out. Kind of like, what was that? The ice bucket challenge?
Yeah, the ALS ice bucket challenge.
Remember how you would like dump ice water in your head, or you'd be like, I want to nominate Obama, King George V, and my buddy Shayne, and then you dump the ice and they'd have to do it.
Yeah.
So when you commit seppuku, you could call out anyone, and if you do it, then they have to do it too.
Oh my God.
Imagine like you're like, hey, you remember George? Yeah, well, he killed himself. He's like, oh no, what'd he do? Well,
dude, if I got like cancer and I thought I was gonna die, everyone would have to be so nice to me because I'd be like, listen, right before I actually die, I'll seppuku and I'll call you out.
You're gonna challenge him?
Yeah, I'll challenge you, and you're
Dude, I'm gonna challenge you.
No, I'll cut your head off.
Makatari Arturo or Arturogi challenge Shayne Izaki Smithuru to a seppuku challenge.
I just wouldn't. I'd be a bandit.
You wouldn't do it if I did it?
No, there's tons of Japanese people who were just straight up bandits.
Yeah.
Dude, that's the thing, is they always talk about like the crazy honor and stuff, but like a lot of the most powerful clans, people would be like, we're gonna meet up here and fight, and then they'd be like, all right, and they like set the field on fire the samurai were in, and they'd be like, hey, that was against the rules, you killed everybody, and the one warlord would be like,
but I won.
Yeah, well, what are you gonna fucking do about it? I'll set you on fire too. And everyone is like, wow, he really won. Like,
yeah, the honor game only works if the other team is playing by the honor game.
Yeah, which is kind of how a lot of empires are like, we win now. We don't play that fucking game.
Oh man, I hope I don't get challenged.
ALS ice bucket challenge.
No, the Harikari.
Yeah, I think the last time a dude did it, there were like these Japanese terrorists. They attacked Israel. This is real. This happened. They attacked Israel, and then they...
Wait, what does Japan have against Israel?
Dude, everyone hates Jewish people for a myriad of reasons. I couldn't tell you.
Japanese people are, I would say, one of the low-key most racist people.
Yeah, we talked about it on here before, and no one has ever called us out because if you just Google it, you go, oh, no. Oh, damn. Yeah, they're wild, and but they this dude like took over a state building where a politician was, and he was like, we're taking over the country, the emperor's gonna come back, who's with me? Kind of like the Capitol protest.
Dude, imagine if someone at Capitol protest committed Harikari, lit themselves on fire, or so that would have really
ruled.
I would have had to tip my hat to that.
Instead, we just have a dude who tased his own balls and died, which is our version of Harikari.
I heard that wasn't true.
Yeah, but I want to believe it.
That's what I was gonna say.
It's really funny. That's his legacy. It doesn't matter
whether or not unnamed hero.
Dude, his wife denied it so much that it's like, did it happen though? Like,
wait, that guy died though.
Yeah. He really died.
So who's he to say what the truth is?
That's what I'm saying. I want to see a coroner's report. But that dude took over, and he was on national television, and he was like, all Japanese people were rising up, the second imperial Japan, and literally everyone in the country was like, we watch cartoon porn now, like our lives are so good, what are you doing? And he was like, fine, and he killed himself
on TV.
I don't know if it was on I think he thought he was on TV, but they were just like, cut the cameras, and he was like, are we still on? And they were like, yeah, go ahead, bro. And he fucking killed himself with his little group of dudes.
Cool. He didn't call anyone out though.
No. Or maybe he did, but they were just like, I'm not doing that shit.
Lost opportunity.
Dude.
Can you call anyone out?
I mean, they have to play by the rules, but yeah, you want to call someone out who believes in like whatever.
I mean, yeah, it's like imagine some schlub being like, this is the Harakiri challenge, and I challenge Donald Trump. Just and already celebrity you don't like that you're having Twitter beef with that day.
Yeah.
I'll show you.
Dude, I can't imagine being one of those honor guys. It's so stupid. I'm like already a bandit in my real life, but like just imagining how much. There's always a story about those guys and it not working out for them. Like from every culture, from like French knights being like, this is the rules we play by, and then English people were like, we invented a bow and arrow that fucking will kill you from so far away.
Yeah, no armor.
Yeah, no, not a problem. We will fucking end you.
And so everyone stopped wearing cool suits of armor.
Yeah. And then what else? Muslims did that for a long time, and then they met the Mongols, and they were like, we got to stop doing that now. They don't play by those rules. And fucking who else has done it? Japanese people did it.
You know what? Americans do it. We don't have any honorable war tactics.
We have zero, dude. And that's why we're the best, because everywhere we show up, people are like, you're going to play by the rules? And we're like...
We don't even know what the rules are.
We don't even... What fucking rules, dude? We've been freestyling since day fucking one. You know that the reason Japan's even a modern country, they had closed borders. And everyone respected Japan's closed borders.
Well,
they were
it's
like...
isolated. Who wants to go to Japan? And
First,
you got to get a boat. That's already like, all right, I'm done.
Japan got guns from the Dutch and the Portuguese, and they were shooting each other, and then they got too good at shooting each other, so they banished guns, and then they banished Christianity and killed like a million Christians, some obscene number.
Good for them.
Genocided Christianity out of Japan, so it can be done. It can't be done. They're the proof. And then they were like, all right, close borders, fuck all of you, except for some Portuguese people with cool coffee and stuff.
Isn't that what Shogun is about?
Kind of. And then, so it was closed borders, and every modern country was like, you can't go there. They don't have guns or anything, but they will freak the fuck out. and then a fucking American sea captain showed up, and Japan was like, we're closed. And he was like, why? And then they were like, because we don't want to deal with you. We just want to have swords and do our thing. And then he was like, when was the last time you dealt with anyone? And they were like, 150 years ago. And then he was like, I have something to show you. And they tried to board his boat, and they shot them point blank with cannons. And Japan was like, all right, well, let's see what you have to trade then. And that was the end of it. Literally, this just American sea captain blew up a bunch of samurai with a cannon, and they were like, wow, that was fucking crazy. Well, guess we trade with you now. Yeah. And so America forced Japan to open, because they were like, if you don't open, we'll just cannon you. What are you going to stop us with your spears?
That always is the better option when someone's like, I want to do trade, and like, no, and like, okay, we'll kill you instead, or we could both get rich. You're like, I guess.
yeah. And then America was like, we'll sell you guns. And Japan was like, all right, that sounds cool. And then World War II. It's really our fault.
I can't wait till we start colonizing the planets and we have sea boats in space.
Oh, dude.
Imagine what space shanties are going to sound like.
I'm very against racism.
Well, okay.
But interplanetary racism, I could get on board with.
Humans number one?
Yeah, humans number one, dude. I'm okay with humans number one. As long as we're all working together, fuck Glip Glorp. Yeah. I could give a shit less about Glip Glorp. Let's fuck those people up.
Look, if you got two eyes, we're cool. But you three eye got, they got to go.
Dude, yeah.
We got to get rid of them.
I cannot have green men fucking our bitches, dude. We got to kill them all. So that's what I'm saying. Let's go out of the galaxy. The first race we met up with,
spacism.
War, dude. Let's go to war with Glip Glorp. I'm down. I feel like we could all unify, rally around it.
Well, isn't that the whole theory? Is that they're gonna? It's been done a million times, but they're gonna announce UFOs, and that's when the New World Order is like, all right, no more battling. We're in charge now. The world is one unified nation, and we tax everyone, and you're all slaves to us. But we're protecting you from the aliens, which are totally real.
Yeah, that would never work. They'd have to false flag the aliens.
No, I'm saying aliens don't even exist.
Yeah, but they could never pull it off. So then they'd have to actually have aliens come down and talk to us, but they would false flag the aliens. They would just it would be like a dude in a suit.
Yeah, exactly.
And he would be like, I am whatever. And then people like us would be like, why do you speak English? Like, I've been here. And it'd be like, when did you get here? We'd ask too many questions, and they would ruin it. And then
No way. They could totally do it. They would just have to blow up Antarctica or something.
Dude, I don't
and
even...
then all the ice caps raise. And so it's
Oh.
like worldwide thing. And I'm like, that was aliens. It was the... What, are you going to go yourself to see if they nuked Antarctica? You just got to trust your authorities.
The prevailing idea is that if aliens did come, they would be here for our water.
Oh, so you just watch Signs?
Signs? No, the aliens were afraid of water and Signs.
I think they wanted... Oh.
Battle for L.A. is the movie where they took Stephen Hawking's theory and then made an alien race do it IRL. The aliens show up and they start pumping water out of the ocean, and they're sucking so much water out of the ocean levels are receding, and they're trying to so all the aliens have like a beachfront, and then the Marines attack the aliens.
That doesn't make any sense because there's got to be other water planets out there. Like, isn't hydrogen's like the most common element in the universe, I think. And
no. Well,
it'd be pretty easy to make water.
Well, apparently not for these aliens.
The most valuable resource on Earth that you can't find anywhere else is humans.
No.
You can find everything else in the galaxy except for humans.
No
you know
way.
What? There's probably humans out there on
That's what I'm
planets.
saying. I think that water... I mean, we have a hard time. We find little bit of water, like on the moon and on Mars, supposedly.
No, and so in the rest of the universe.
That's what you say.
You know what I heard recently?
What?
I was browsing my dark webs when I came across some information. Remember those? Remember that Russian submarine where it like apparently lit on fire, and then Russia was like, "Oh, very sad. 50 men dead." And and everyone's like, "What happened?" And it was like, "Don't worry about it."
and then the United States is like, "Hey, we like do this thing where we count where your nuclear subs are, for national security, and you're totally missing one."
Oh, is that why they had to come out with it?
Yeah.
So what I heard is that when everyone's like looking up for the skies for UFOs, it's like that's the wrong. It's like, why would you look up there? Why would aliens hide in space when we can kind of look infinitely? They're hiding the one place we can't go, deep in the ocean.
Definitely. I'm with you, dude.
Imagine that's where aliens, we're in submarines where we're slowly moving and we can maybe launch some missiles.
Exactly.
The aliens would totally wreck our shit underwater.
You want your hole drilled by an alien? Bermuda Triangle.
Oh.
That's where they get you. They come out of the water, snag people, drill their holes. And pilots and sailors are way better for fucking than farm people.
What?
Or whatever aliens do to them, because everyone's always like, they got my holes, and it's like, I feel like you are fucking a guy, and then maybe people are getting roofied by gay men, and they're like, aliens did this to me.
It's always better if you come from a very repressed homophobic
Why
society.
is your butthole all blown out? Not because of gay stuff, aliens.
I was abducted.
Are aliens another Virgin Mary thing where she was like,
yes,
I didn't get piped. It's God's baby. And Joseph's like, okay, I can't call you out on this because I love you, but I'm watching you.
And then the kid turned out to like do some cool tricks, and they're like, must be God.
Yeah.
Story pans out.
Dude, she's just buying him magic books and just like, listen, you've got to do something because I got to prove to your dad that you're his son.
He might have just been an exceptional kid.
Maybe. Well, he probably didn't exist, but...
You say that, but I bet there was a guy named Jesus who lived back then. I'm saying at least one.
Hey, there's no J in ancient languages.
Okay, we're speaking English right now.
I know, but...
Whatever his name in ancient languages, Isis, Asus.
It would have been Joshua.
How do you spell that without a J?
With a Y, yeah.
There you go. His name was
Well,
Joshua.
he wouldn't have had an English
Yosh.
phonetic.
Did they call him Yosh for short?
Joshua.
That's stupid.
Yeshua. Actually, his name would have been Yeshua, I guess is how you say it in Hebrew.
There you go.
But modern Hebrew is even different from ancient Hebrew, so who knows?
So they didn't even have the Y, probably.
Just like, whose name was wild that you don't expect?
Who?
Julius Caesar's.
In what language?
In Latin.
Oh, what's his name?
It would have been like Julius Kaiser.
That's not that crazy.
No, it's so weird. It's so far away from Julius Caesar, what we say in English.
He does sound a little more Dominican.
Yeah.
Julio.
Julio. Yeah, Julius Kaiser.
Oh, Rome.
Yeah, dude. That's why the Caesar is actually Kaiser, Kaiser is also the German word for emperor, and then Tsar is also the Russian term for it, and it's all derived from Rome.
President is the worst world title.
Dude, I like Prime Minister more.
Prime Minister sounds more regal.
Dude, it does, and it also
King,
sounds so
Queen.
like some Star Wars shit.
Exactly.
Prime Minister, the President.
President.
We should call it Emperor, but you just elect him.
Yeah,
that's fucking tight.
Emperor
dude.
would have some. You'd have some weight to throw around.
Oh yeah.
God Emperor too.
Ooh, that would be good.
It's like God of. He's just a god for 4 years.
Consul's another good one. That's what I liked. That's what
that one's kinda
Rome
lame.
and France did consuls
I don't
for a
like
little
consul. That sounds like you're kind of teacher.
What?
And he's like,
No, but then you're coming out with a new console every 4 years.
That's so stupid.
Dude, do you know how Rome used to do it? They used to do 2 presidents. And then this is their plan. They were like, because it was always the right and the left. So it would always be a liberal and a conservative. Sometimes it would be 2 conservatives. Sometimes it would be 2 liberals, but almost never.
Yeah.
Almost always it was split down the middle, right?
Yeah.
And so they would disagree all the time
And
on where to go to war,
that's
what to do.
a perfect government because nothing happens.
So
nothing changes for better or for worse.
But what would happen was they were like, how do we solve this? Because they just like fundamentally disagree on all this shit. And they were like, okay, here's what we do. We'll go. You have one day, I have one day. And so one day, the one guy, anything he says goes. And then the next day, the one guy, anything he says goes. And that's how they managed millions of people for like a few hundred years. And it ended terribly multiple times.
We're doing the exact same thing, but just 4 years.
Dude, I know. It's fucking terrible.
The president can like, what is it called where they can just make a law? It's like, because they can make, I don't know what it's specifically called, because they can make what is their announcement?
Yeah, they have.
Where they can make basically any law, but it's not a real law because it can be undone by, I think, even Congress and the next president.
And they only have so many. They're like power-ups in a video game.
Yeah, and so
you only have so many for your run.
I think Obama did it with Obamacare.
Yeah.
And so it's like then Trump can come along and be like, actually cancel. It's not gonna like. So.
Which he did.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Yeah.
That's where I found it out. It's like, oh, you could just undo unless you get it past the hard way. It doesn't lock it in.
Yeah, yeah.
If I was president,
Temporary power-ups.
I would definitely cause some chaos with my thing. Every Tuesday shall now be legally known as a pizza day.
I was gonna go Titty Tuesday.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
Mine's for everyone though. I didn't want to. There's children in the country.
Children love tits. What's wrong with you?
Not all kids.
No, kids love tits.
No,
they drink from them.
I think from the ages of 4 to about 10, you don't care about tits.
Dude, I cared about tits. Literally, I don't remember.
I'm saying on
life.
average. Look,
okay.
You were damaged.
Fair.
by a woman.
By many women.
So, but I'm saying the normal. You don't think about tits from when you're a toddler to right before everything goes wrong.
Did I tell you that I got a new therapist?
Oh.
And I was because my old one died. Remember? I didn't tell you
what?
this. Yes, my old therapist died.
Wait. Did they commit harikari?
No, they
what
died.
What if your therapist did that?
Your therapist, dude. If my therapist committed harikari, I'd be like, you know what? That's a sign. I'm done with therapy. I've done it. I graduated. They probably thought I knew everything I needed to know.
Yeah,
I'm out. So I had to get a new one.
How old was your therapist?
In her 50s.
Okay, that's not too bad.
Yeah.
Was she hot?
No.
What?
She wasn't ugly, but
Dude.
she wasn't hot. I definitely wouldn't have had sex with her.
I had a therapist for one session, and I picked her off of her profile picture. And
Jesus Christ.
if I had money, I would go back. She was so hot.
Oh my God.
I just talked and talked to her. I felt so safe. That's the secret, man. If you are listening, go to therapy. Go, because you can look up therapists.
Yeah.
And then just find some hot lady. Like, look, nothing's ever going to happen, but trick your lizard brain into, like, you already want to talk to a hot girl and just tell her stuff. And then it's, like, even cooler because then you start telling her weird, fucked up things, and you're paying her to listen to your weird thoughts.
Dude.
It's perfect.
You know you can just do that with a prostitute.
No, because they don't have to listen to you.
No, they do.
No.
You're paying them for their time.
They could just make
they just happen to also have sex with you.
They could just make you come and then be like, session's over. I gotta go. And you're like, no.
Oh, no, that's not how it works. You pay them for more than that.
I think most prostitutes.
Talk to them while you fuck them.
Look, if you're a sex worker, please let us know what is the actual like. If I think it's like you get an hour unless you come early. Do you think they give you the full hour?
What are you talking about?
It
You're
has to
talking
be-
about street prostitutes. I'm
When you
talking
say
about
prostitutes,
escorts.
escorts, they charge by the night, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
they charge. Well, they charge by the whatever you want. They negotiate the price based on your needs.
One, a prostitute is like
You're-
equal as the same amount of money as a therapist. An escort is going to be like $1,000. I don't have $1,000 for a night.
Firstly, they're not all that expensive.
One, again, I have to talk to a hot girl.
No, there's hot prostitutes that are doing it for less.
Show me them. 'Cause I need to know.
I literally know some.
Let's-
But escorting is what most of prostitution is.
Yes,
When
yes.
you say your view of a prostitute is a lady on the street and you pick her up and you're like, Shayne, she won't listen to my problems. Yeah, she's got problems of her own, man. She's got... And that's like not what... That's a very, very, very small amount of all actual sex workers. That's like a TV thing. I'm sure there are street prostitutes. I know. Actually, I accidentally picked one up once, and she tried.
Accidentally?
No. Here's what happened. I was in Utah on
okay.
State Street.
Yes.
So
accidentally on State Street.
No, there's
Wait.
a prostitute in Salt Lake City.
The
A
only
street prostitute in Salt Lake City is weird.
I've seen them. I've seen them walking, and I did not ever talk to them.
No, that was just a woman. You fucking crazy.
Yeah,
ass.
a woman at like 6 a.m. with high heels and like a boa around her.
Yeah, she's fucking making the walk of shame, or she's just a fabulous. Maybe she was a homeless woman who was at a ball earlier.
Okay.
Anyway,
homeless ball.
so she was outside of Scone Cutter.
Very Cinderella
and she-
story.
And she was like our age at the time. And I was like, oh, this is like a good-looking woman who's clearly in her late
Dude.
20s, early 30s. There's no way she's a prostitute. And I was just like, she's like, hey, I'm headed downtown. I know this is weird, and I know you probably don't get a lot of people talking to you because of your tattoos or whatever, but like all my friends have tattoos, and I just feel like you'll be cool. You can say no, but I need a ride. And I was like, all right, jump on in. So I was like at the drive-thru, and she jumps in. I grab my food, and I start driving downtown to take her downtown because I live downtown.
Did she start sucking your dick? You're like, this is pretty cool.
No.
And then she's like, all right, $25. You're like, whoa. Are you a prostitute?
So we're driving and like we're just like making small talk or whatever, and she's like, how long have you lived here? Blah blah blah, and then she's like, hey, do you wanna? I don't want to be weird, but do you want to have sex? And I was like,
Hell yeah.
I was like, what? Are you like fucking with me? And she's like, yeah, just for. She's like, do you have cash on you? And I was like, oh no, I'm good.
Yeah.
Like I was like, I appreciate it, but like not only do not have cash, like I'm a poor man. Like, do you not see the Saturn I'm in? Like
Yeah.
it's fucking guts. It's
Whoa,
terrible.
but she is a street prostitute.
Yeah,
This is not
yeah.
an escort.
No, you're
So-
right. You're right. So she's also trying to fuck me.
Did
in
she
the
name a price?
middle of also, it was winter, I should say. So she was like dying in the cold, trying to do
I
sex.
have picked up people in the middle of the winter. in
I do
Utah.
all the time.
It's dude, I was driving at like 4 a.m. during a blizzard, and there was this tall, lanky African guy with no coat on and like
Yeah.
sneakers, and I'm like, hey, dude, do you need a ride? He was like, thank you, yeah. And I drove around. I drove him like 5 miles because I was going that way, and I was just like, you were just gonna walk? He's like, yeah. And I was just like, all right, there you go,
Dude, I've picked so many people up. Same thing at night in storms or whatever. If I see someone walking and they're in like they're not like downtown, they're in like a weird place. I can clearly tell they have a ways to go. I'll be like, do you need a ride? Every time. Anyway, she's like, and so I was like, no, thank you though, no worries. And I was like super cool about it.
Yeah.
And I was like, I'm not like a cop guy. And I literally was like, sex work is fine. I'm cool. You do your thing, but I'll just take you downtown. So I'm driving, and then she's like, what about for like $50?
dude. That's
And
too
I was
much
like,
for
what?
a street lady. Come on,
Dude, what? Mac, what are you
50.
talking about? I don't know how much street prostitutes charge, but $50 is like a fucking steal if someone's going to have sex with you.
I guess I don't know the prices.
No, you don't. How
All
much
of-
do you think sex
Okay,
is work?
so
this
wait.
is a reflection of what you think your own
No,
sex
no,
is
no.
work.
My
Work.
sex is priceless.
No, okay.
I give you.
Yikes.
I charge escort prices.
Yeah.
Yes.
If for someone, I'm gonna
Dude, I'm
fucking
gonna rub-
jackhammer you and then make you watch my favorite TikToks.
No,
That's
whoa.
worth at least $2,000.
That is hour 5. You don't just start with that. I'm gonna wine and dine you. I'm gonna give you foot rubs. There's gonna be everything. It's basically like getting pampered. It's gonna be a spa day, but I also get to fuck you.
19-year-old me is into that. 34-year-old me, dude, you couldn't pay. I pay you to not talk to me, to not spend time with me.
No, I'm saying they're paying me.
Yeah, but no one is.
Okay, well, I'm gonna put my prices out there.
Well, but we're talking about the sex part.
So
How
wait.
much just is for the sex?
So this is from all my knowledge of I've never actually gotten a prostitute. 'Cause
Okay.
I'm always like, this is too much. I'll just fucking jack off for free. You cannot beat that price.
You can't. You can't beat beating off for free. It is true.
So it's always been on like Craigslist where there's like it'll always be some girl. There's like some hot trailer trash girls on
Yes.
Craigslist back in the day where it was, and you know what?
Yeah, prostitutes are good. You go to a strip club. Half those girls are escorts.
My here's where my pricing thing is tainted, because back in the day when Craigslist still had prostitutes and everything,
yes.
I was just like, $200. I'm 22. I don't have $200. I'll never. I can't save up $200 in a year. Now I'm like, $200 seems like a great deal. So, but that's where I think I need to readjust. I just don't look it up anymore.
Yeah.
As much as you furiously do as a child, searching every avenue. I got a nut.
Dude, you're when you're young, you're so out of your mind.
You're just looking.
I've slept with prostitutes, but I've never paid them.
Good for you.
I've like hooked up with girls and then later found out they were a prostitute and been like, what the fuck?
That's always. I mean, does that
Which
feel
is fine. I'm not like, but I've just been like, oh, what the hell?
Did you tip them at least?
I found out a girl was a prostitute once because me and two of my friends went to collect money for her pimp, and she was the girl.
Yeah.
And I was just like, we're having a thing right now, guys. Like this got wild. Like it was a fucking wild one.
So, I feel like I said, a street prostitute.
Okay, but hold on.
$50, because that's what they charge at like GTA, right?
Oh my god.
Grand
Oh
Theft
my
Auto
god.
games.
Yeah, and they did the research. The fucking the people from Rockstar from the Netherlands, they came here to the United States and were like, we gotta fuck street prostitutes in LA for research for the game.
And then, like I said, Craigslist prostitutes, if they want to come over for an hour or two, it's usually like $100 to $200 an hour, therapist prices. And then, what is it, like porn stars, like C-list porn stars, not your A-listers, they'll charge probably like $1,000 to $5,000 a night. And then your A-lister porn stars, you have to ask.
You're wildly out of touch.
I guess I am.
So how much would you charge just for the? What if a girl was like, I don't give a fuck about your personality, I just want that thick dick?
Just to me?
Yeah. You're in the car and she's
they,
like, I'm trying to fuck. What do you got?
Like,
how much
like,
are you charging?
I have money to pay you.
Yeah. She's like, I have 10 extra minutes. I'm trying to get fucked in the backseat of my car.
I'm gonna be like,
how
firstly, money's not a problem. Time is the problem. That's too.
Do you need more than 10 minutes to get hard?
I need more than 10 minutes to.
Amateur gigolo shit, dude. You can't hang.
That's one of my problems. I can't come fast.
You don't need to come.
Hey, look, if I don't come, then why is she paying me?
Dude, you think prostitutes are coming?
I am. That's the As a gigolo, I'm going to come. That's what you come to me for. You pay for that
You would
service.
be the worst gigolo. You'd be like, I have to come and it has to be raw. And she's like, you're a prostitute. And you're like, I fuck raw. What can I say?
That's why you have to pay me, because you might have my child.
Oh, God.
And that's part of the risk. That's why my prices are so high.
Dude.
Because what if you start coming after me for child support? That's why I got to invest that money you pay me.
Dude, I guarantee we have sex workers who listen to our podcast that are just screaming in the sky like in a movie where someone's parents die and they're at the graveyard. Just scream. Anyway, so I'm in the car and she's like, I'll suck you. So then she's like, I'll fuck you $50. I was like, no, thank you. I truly don't have money.
$50 to fuck?
Yeah.
That's the price.
Yeah.
Damn, I wish you would have told me that when I was 20.
Dude, I know. So then she's like, and I was like, no, I really appreciate it. Like, you're beautiful. It's nothing to do with you. I think your product, like, whatever, you're great.
Product.
I didn't say that, but I was I was being like really overly nice. I don't know why. I think it was because I was uncomfortable.
Yeah. Did you ask her for a Yelp so you could give her a review? 5 stars?
Dude, I was being too woke. That's what it was.
Yeah.
I was trying to be extra woke about sex work.
Also.
But I was also in a weird, because she was being a little aggressive, and I was just like, I already said said no. Like, you gotta stop.
Wait,
But
were you also a little suspicious that she might be a cop?
no.
Maybe she's like a cop that did meth.
I'm like pretty clued into. I guess maybe she could have been. Anyway, she was like, she was like, what about it? She was like, do you have a $20 bill? I'll suck your dick. And I was just like, in my mind, I'm just driving like, Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Like, I was like, I truly have no cash. And I was just like making, I don't remember
pre-Venmo,
this is
pre-Bitcoin.
pre-Venmo, yeah. And I was just like, I'm not. And then she was like, really? And I was like, yeah, I'm so sorry. Like, listen, I would love to, but I have no cash. And she's like, as we were getting closer to downtown, she was like, you know what? Just let me suck your dick. I appreciate you. And I was just like,
she's the worst
you
bargainer.
were the worst. Yeah, you were the fucking worst negotiator. I negotiated you down to dick suck for free. And then she literally was like, got on her knees in the seat. And I was like, no, I don't, like, I'm not going to take that for free. Just fucking chill. And she's like, I want to. And at this point, I'm just like, what is happening? Anyway, I like fucking called her. I got her to not suck my dick, but I was just like,
You called her?
well, no, at the time, also
Called
at this
her
time,
out,
I'm
or-
married at this
Yeah,
time.
yeah.
So I was like extra just like, you got to not do this. And then I was like, I fucking dropped her off, but I negotiated her down to dick suck for free. And I just remember being like, what in the fuck do other people deal with shit like this?
Dude, that would be me though. If I was a gigolo, a girl would be like, all right, $10,000 is too high. How low can you go? And I'm like, all right, I'll fuck you for free.
Wow.
You-
You got me. What is this bitch, a master negotiator? Did you read Art of the Deal before this? What happened? She's like, I did no work. You fucking folded under pressure immediately.
It's just my brother. I'm not good at this.
Dude, I've thrown my dick around for less than free.
Dude,
like,
you know how guys will wear wedding rings and it'll like attract a certain type of woman at the bar?
Yes.
What if you said you were a gigolo and you like, I charged $10,000, and she's like, come on, and you're like, okay, I'll fuck you for free. You're not a gigolo.
Oh,
That's just a lie.
but you just want them to want you.
Yeah,
Here's the thing: gigolos don't fuck good-looking women.
Some do.
No, because I have a friend who fucked a gigolo. She was like a hot girl, and she told me he was like
Sad that she was hot.
No,
He
but
couldn't get hard because his dick was so climatized to old ladies.
She
who are
asked him
rich.
about it, and he was like, "It very rarely happens that women that are good looking like you hire a gigolo." He's like, "It does happen, but it's so rare."
Yeah, hot femme cells exist.
Yeah. Well, no, she wasn't even a femcel. She was doing it just for the experience. She just wanted to try it and see what it was like to fuck a gigolo.
Was he
She's
better?
rich too, so
Yeah, why not?
She said it was fine.
I mean, if you're
She's-
rich,
She said it was super hot because it was like fucked up,
and
which I mean, I'm super understand.
yeah. Oh, yeah. If you're rich, you just pay for I don't want to go through the whole experience. I just want to use you as a human, real doll.
Yeah, and that's what it is.
Let me rent your body for a little bit,
Totally.
so I can stop feeling sad about myself. Man, being rich sounds cool.
It does sound fucking rad, dude. Would you become one of those dudes who's just like, yeah, I have 5 girlfriends. I just take them shopping and fuck them. Here's my thing: is they spend time with the girl. Dude, am I evil? The more I think about, I've been so antisocial for the last 2 years. I give my time to know people. I can't go on dates because I hate people.
Well, that's I think everyone's dating.
Yeah, I think a lot of people actually spend time. This girl messaged me recently, and she's like, "Hey, let's go out," and I kind of was open to it, and then she's like, "Let's get coffee," and immediately I was like, "No." And she was like,
For
"You don't
no
want
reason?
to meet me?" And I was like, "No, I don't."
I think it's just easier in the time of COVID because it's whatever. I'm not gonna.
But I was doing that the year before COVID too.
You're just a trendsetter. You knew what was ahead.
Literally, the only girls I dated were the girls I actually met, and that's because I knew already they were going to be funny and exciting to hang out with.
You'll get there again. I don't know. Maybe
I don't.
not. Maybe you'll die alone.
No, I don't know if I'll die alone, but I'm definitely just so absurdly picky with my time. I mean, you're fucking speaking. This is the pot calling the kettle black, by the way. Yeah,
No.
because how much time have you spent with? You've been on 3 dates, and one of them you just left.
Yeah. She started talking to the table next to us, and ignoring me.
Yeah, I mean, listen.
Look, I'm a great conversationalist. I kill it on dates. What you hear on the podcast is what you get on the date.
Same.
Talking about Bigfoot, aliens, Harakiri, and so I just don't. I think we didn't vibe, and so she just kept drinking and like getting sadder and sadder. And she was probably looking at me and being like, I don't want to talk about conspiracy theories. I get it. But then she just started talking to the table next to us. And I literally was like, I didn't want to ruin their date. Turn it into like a weird double thing. So I was like, yeah, talk to them for a little bit. And so I just started looking. I looked at my watch and I just kept watching. And she did not look at me for I think it was 5 to 7 minutes. So then the waiter came over. I paid my bill, and I'm just like, all right, I'm out. See ya. If you're gonna,
did you ghost her? Or
I ghosted her. I just walked out.
Irish
I said
goodbye.
Well, I didn't. I said goodbye, and then just picked up and left.
Dude, there you go.
I didn't give her a chance to be like, wait, where are you? I just, hey, see ya.
Yep. And then as soon as you walk out the door, this was non-COVID Manhattan, so you're just a ghost in the wind.
It was pretty fun.
That's the best part about New York is you can just disappear.
Well, you disappear after one block.
Yeah. That happened to me. I went on a date with a girl, and she told me she didn't smoke, and I saw her smoking a cigarette in the park.
Oh, that would have made me
And
so
then she
hot.
was like, we were talking, and she was so funny through text, and then she was like so awful in person. And I was like, where do you want to eat? And she was like, in there, in the fucking this restaurant. And I was like, hey, I got to take a call. And she went into the restaurant, and I just fucking went right down into the subway at fucking Union, dude. And I was gone.
Yeah.
I was like, fuck that. I would have told her, too. I would have been cool about it. Listen, honor among thieves. You didn't
tell her?
Honor among thieves. I would tell a girl if she was cool, but she lied to me about smoking. I was like, nah, fuck this. I'm out.
I guess you're fair.
See?
But
honor among thieves, baby.
You know how much damage you did to her?
So much. I know because she messaged me later. She found me on Instagram, which I didn't know she could do because this is way back. This is like when I first moved to New York.
Yeah.
So I was on Tinder. I obviously unmatched her on Tinder and stuff and like blocked her number. And then she found me on Instagram and she was like, what did I do wrong? Am I ugly? And I was just like, I just ignored her.
Brutal.
I don't give a I'm not like gonna give my here's the thing, lying about smoking cigarettes is like a huge thing. You can't just lie about that.
I don't know why you would, because it's like such a non-issue. It's like, why lie at all on dating things if you're looking to find someone? Maybe she just wanted to fuck and get out.
Maybe.
But if you're like actually looking to like connect with someone, why lie about anything?
Dude,
because if you want to meet a person who's like, yeah, I fucking smoke too.
Yeah, people do that, but I mean, just like guys who lie about their height.
Or
basically, they're hoping that by the time you get there, you're like, fuck it, and you just hook up or whatever.
I guess guys who lie about being gigolos.
Guys who lie about being gigolos. Dude, girls lie about all kinds of weird stuff I found. I thought that didn't happen that much, and then I started to realize they do. And I was like, oh, that fucking sucks. It just like has done so much damage to my ability to fucking trust.
What's the lady equivalent of wearing a wedding ring? Do they do anything
that makes them super hot?
That makes them super hot, and you're like, yeah, I'm gonna. Because I don't think they
when
can't.
You see them doing something at a high skill level.
No, I'm saying a guy with a wedding ring who's not married is at a bar.
Oh, because girl, yeah, no. I remember when I was
thing?
married, I had a certain type of girl like want to fuck me because I'm married.
No, but I'm saying, what is the fee? Is there a female?
There's
equivalent
not.
where
Guys want to fuck all women as if they're married.
Because if a woman had a wedding ring, I would be like, oh, she's untouchable. Like I can be friends with her.
Yeah.
I don't have to.
Totally.
So that's the one instance where I can.
You gotta treat her like a person.
I gotta treat her like my friend.
No, that's the way.
Instead of what better? Because if you're available to me, I'm gonna treat you better than a person.
You know what?
Not the other way that you were insinuating.
You know what the problem is with trying to date men? They don't lie. They're just like,
there's a lot of men who don't.
I fuck 500 guys. You're like, God damn it, dude, I'm out. I can't hang with that. That's my problem with men. It's just you just can't. They're just like, yeah, I've done all this wild shit, and you're just like, I guess. I don't know, man.
That is funny. Oh, how high body counts.
It's not even the high body count. Just when guys are like, oh, yeah, we can meet up. I'll suck your dick. We can get some food. I'll suck your dick again. And, like, that would be really cool if I was genuinely into you. But when I'm just meeting you, it's like, damn, bro. Stop trying to suck my dick. We don't even know anything about each other yet.
You gotta hand it to those old gay couples.
Oh yeah,
just
dude.
two old dudes banging just the same guy forever. How'd they do it?
Easy.
What?
Easy.
Oh, you're saying
They're homies.
they're best friends?
Imagine just finishing up playing Smash Brothers, watching YouTube videos, and jerking each other off. Be fucking awesome, dude.
That doesn't sound awesome to
No,
me.
it's literally the fucking dream. I mean, you can have that with a girl too.
I
But
wish it was my dream.
what's your dream?
No, to do it with
Is
a girl.
the girl not the homie? Like, what do you want?
No, I'm saying it. I wish I had the gay dream
Oh, okay, yeah.
that I'm cursed with women.
What was I gonna say to you before we got distracted by people lying during dating? Oh yeah, so I got a new therapist. She's a woman.
Oh yeah,
My old therapist
your old
died.
therapist died,
And then I got a new one after a couple months of being sad and everything.
and your old therapist was not hot.
My old therapist was not hot.
But was she? Did she used to be hot when she was younger?
Yeah, she definitely
Okay,
did.
so that.
And
so
she's
she
a
was-
good-looking older woman.
No, okay,
yeah,
yes,
yeah.
that's
So
the
my new
secret.
therapist is closer to our age, and she's good-looking too.
Nice.
But anyway, she's fine, and it's funny that I've only had female therapists, which is probably good because I have huge trust issues with women, so it probably helps me to open up to women and like learn that they won't horrifically betray me.
Yeah,
like my last one, she didn't betray me ever. She took it all to the grave. Good for her.
Wait, did she die of COVID? Or?
Yeah, she did.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah.
All right.
At least to the best of my knowledge, she was sick
She's
and
old.
yeah. So fucking my new therapist, she's cool, and I was like, bringing her up to speed on stuff,
Did you tell about our podcast?
I didn't.
Oh, okay.
I did tell
You
her
should.
about you, though. I was like,
Oh.
my roommate has a theory about me. She's like, oh, yeah? Because I was like, I just, like, goof off with her as we talk about different things. And I was like, my roommate thinks since I was a gay kid and then I was molested by several women.
Yes.
And then it turned me straight.
This is a theory I
Which
had
is a thing
proposed
because
to you.
people say that, like, when you're straight and you get molested as a kid, it turns you gay.
Yeah, that's real.
If you get molested by a guy.
That it
I
traumatizes
mean, I don't
you.
know that that's real, but
okay.
anyway, so your whole thing was that I was gay, and then
You were born a gay child.
I was born a gay child,
gay little boy.
a gayby. I was a gayby.
You were a little okay. Yeah.
I was a little gayby.
You were a gay
and
boy.
then I got molested by a series of women.
Yes.
And, I mean, I was molested by a guy too.
Okay, but the women, more
but
women.
there were more women, yes. I got, and then I lost my virginity at like 12 years old to like a 27-year-old woman too,
Okay.
which is also a rape technically.
Technically.
Even though
No,
my
this is-
12-year-old brain was like, you like this. I got older, and then it did psychic damage to me when I was like, oh, it was super fucked up. But like, anyway.
Yeah.
So I got molested, raped by these women or whatever, trigger warning. And,
Too late
and then
for
it
that.
made me gay. Or it made me not gay.
Yeah.
And that was a theory, and I was like, this is my roommate's theory. He said to me and my therapist, like, I can see her on the video chat, just stopping and going, and she's like writing something down, and she's like, and you're good friends with this guy? And I was like, yeah, that's Mac.
Wait, what'd she say after that?
She was just like, we'll circle back to him. And I was like, all right.
Dude, I don't know how many revelations I've given you.
It was just so funny when she was like, I was like, yeah, that's his theory. And she was like, and who is he?
Did you tell her I was your co-host?
Yeah. No, I didn't tell them. I don't tell them about the podcast. I'm sure she Googles me. She knows. There's a chance. There's no way she listens to this because I pay her to listen to me. If she was a fan of the podcast, I implore her to never tell me because it will destroy my faith in her.
No way.
It's
you
the
want
thing
you want your therapist to almost kind of be a stalker and get to know you and pick apart your brain. At least me.
No way.
I want them to know more about me than I know about me.
I mean, listen, if she was doing her job, if she was like, I do so much work that I listen to your podcast, that's just too much.
Dude, they get
It's weird.
paid $100-$200 an hour. You better be doing homework. You better be stalking me online.
Oh, man.
Come on. $200?
I feel like my online persona, while a reflection of me in some ways, is like not an accurate depiction of like who I am.
Yeah, you gotta follow you on all the social medias because
True.
your TikTok self is not the same as your
it's
Twitter self.
Yeah. The Twitter self is the most accurate representation of me, probably.
Yeah, Twitter does feel like the
realest
freest.
one.
TikTok, you're doing weird dances. You're doing
Yeah. You're just like shaking your dick or whatever.
That's what the teens want.
Yeah, they do want dick shaking.
They want dancing.
It's
They
so
want the
wild.
thirst traps.
Dude. Did you ever just, I got locked into horny TikTok the other night, and I was just like,
I don't get locked into that.
Dude, I didn't beat off for like a week or two because you
You're
were
doing
like,
nofap.
yeah, you were like, hey, if you don't beat off, you'll have a wet dream. And I was like, all right.
Wait, is that why you're sleeping 14 hours a day?
No, I'm just very depressed right
okay.
now. But I was like, I got locked into horny TikTok, and it got me going so much.
Dude.
I was like, I got to beat off. And I was like, they did this on purpose
We
somehow.
talked about this before. TikTok knows when you're horny.
It does.
Because I haven't been horny for weeks, and I haven't seen any like seductive dancing people.
Dude,
it's been nothing but hill people.
Mine was straight hill people and just like people. Like one was a guy like put a Mountain Dew can in his mouth and shot it, and I went to send it to you, and it got removed immediately.
Shot it like what?
Yeah, William Tell.
So like he stood far away, and then
another guy shot the Mountain Dew can while it was in his mouth.
With
yes.
what? Like
a gun,
9mm or
like a 22 probably.
Okay, that's safe. A 22. A 22 is not gonna a rifle or
if
a handgun.
I shoot you,
rifle?
It doesn't matter. Both would kill you from 10 feet away.
A rifle you're not gonna miss.
Have you ever shot a rabbit with a 22?
Yeah, it'll do
it. It fucking murders it.
A little baby rabbit.
It doesn't. If you shot a guy in the head at 10 feet away with a 22, it would fucking.
It
would absolutely fuck him up.
If you shot a baby on the soft part of its skull with a 22, it might go through.
Dude, you are
with
being
my head,
ridiculous.
Dude.
Let me shoot you with a 22.
Let's do it. A 22 will bounce off of my skull.
No,
at
you
10
you
feet
would
away.
Die.
Maybe at 5 feet it'll go through.
No, you would die, dude. You would. I can't believe we're having this argument.
I'll have
right
a
now.
headache. I'm not gonna say it doesn't hurt.
Oh my God.
It'll do damage, but I will live.
Dude, you're insane.
A 22.
They bury themselves into bowling pins at 10 feet. Dude. They would fucking kill you.
My skull. Look who you're talking to right now.
Dude, people kill each other with 22s all the time. What are you talking about?
Yeah, people, not me.
Okay.
My head is built different, literally.
Anyway.
I have Homer Simpson syndrome.
Look
at my head right now and tell me you would penetrate that with a 22 rifle.
I would.
No, you're not.
So anyway.
This is Mac Arthur, and this is the 22 rifle challenge. I'm going to shoot myself in the head, and then it's going to reflect off my head, and it won't do any damage, but I've already called you out. So you also have to do the 22 challenge.
Oh, like Harakiri.
Exactly.
Damn. So anyway, my TikTok was like all hill people and cool dope shit and like skate tricks and whatever I watch, you know. And then you're so right, dude. That night I was feeling weak and I was laying in bed and I was kind of tired. And
the first thing you open, it knows.
Dude, seriously, and it was like this baddie too, like a girl, like exactly my type. Where I was like, oh my fucking God. And I went and looked at her page. That's where it got me. It knew because I looked at her page. It was like, oh, he's horny. And as soon as I looked at her page and I went and looked at some of her videos, like, oh, these suck. But I went back out. And then the next video was another baddie, dude. And then from there, it just spiraled out of control. It's just girls shaking their tits and asses and fucking doing, the dance. And then they're in swimsuits, and I'm just like, all right, I gotta jump on the computer.
Because remember back in the 90s how there was like articles, it's like this Target got in trouble because they mailed some family maternity stuff.
Yeah.
Before that lady, she because the advertising back in the probably early 2000s knew that she was pregnant like a month before she was even showing. She didn't even know. So absolutely 30 years later, or I guess 20, 30, the internet knows exactly what your blood level, your sugar levels are, what your brain waves when you're sleeping.
Reading my face, and it can see like this guy is trying to get a nut, and then it's just like, let's throw 22-year-olds dancing at him or whatever TikTok does.
Probably has to read your face. It feels like how you're holding the phone. Whether you're like shaking your hand, it probably like it feels the heat coming off of your hand.
So fucking crazy.
You can hear the microphone listens to how heavy you're breathing.
As soon as you see a dance, that one sound. What's the bussy challenge or whatever?
I don't know.
No, bus it challenge, the one I made fun of. Dude, that sound, every time I hear that, my dick moves now. I'm just like, damn, dude, TikTok. By the way, it took me forever to get off horny TikTok.
Why don't you just go to my TikTok and then look at my liked videos?
That's literally one of the things I've done.
Where you go through my liked videos and you look at all the monsters and creatures.
Yeah, that's what I do. I have you and one other friend that I do that with, and then I remove horny TikTok from my TikTok. Right now I'm back to Hill. I'm real deep into people getting hurt TikTok, which has been a lot of fun.
So there's a pro tip.
Yeah. If you need to get out, you can go look at other people who you know have good taste. Speaking of good taste, people with the best, most finest, refined taste can go to patreon.com/cowboyboys and support us. Do you want an extra episode every episode? That's where you get it, baby.
Do you want to see a video of Shayne trying to shoot me in the face?
Do you want to see a video
22?
of Matt getting shot to death with a gun?
No, not a gun, a 22, which is
What?
not... That was the challenge. A 22 is not a real gun. That is a BB gun.
All right. All right, everyone. I'm going to shoot Mac in the head on the Patreon, confirmed. So go check that out. Patreon.com/cowboyboys. Rate us on iTunes. Those help a lot. We love that. Big ups to people who rate us on iTunes. Thank you so much. They ask your girlfriend for her phone, and when she's like, for what? And you're like, I don't trust you. And then go into her iTunes and rate us maximum, and then let her know that you actually do trust and love her, or care about her, and you want her to succeed.
Or if you're like doing online dating and you want to prove that they're not a bot, be like, send me a screenshot of you rating the Cowboy Boys podcast 5 stars.
Oh, yeah.
And then I'll believe you're real.
Are you trying to fuck someone from Craigslist?
Yeah.
Do that. That's how you get them.
That's how you verify.
There you go. Everyone, if you're a hot girl, because this guy's, stop listening. You can't help us anymore. Hot women, when guys are trying to get with you on Tinder, make them show you that they rated Cowboy Boys 5 stars just to talk and say you'll trade nudes, but then don't. Honor among thieves. No, they're not.
If you want to be on Team Max, send them the nudes. But never show hole.
Never show hole. That's
Save
right.
that for your spouse.
That's right.
Only they can see your hole, your holiest of holes.
Dude, I got a butthole picture recently.
Was it good?
Yeah, it was.
Okay.
Yeah, it was like some really hot girl just sent me nudes, and I was like, it's so funny. I was talking about the other day how it's wild that people just send them, but it's never hot people, and if it was, more people would be okay with it. And I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna let this one go.
Yeah.
She was like some porn star lady.
Well, she's already a porn star.
Well, that's the thing. If you just go look at her Twitter, there's already hole. So I was like,
but it is nice to get like a picture that you feel is probably only a dozen other guys have.
No, I literally just think she was like, hey, this is what I'm about. Like, it was like the context was there, you know? I don't know.
Imagine how hard
it just made me laugh. I'll be real.
Imagine how hard it is being a porn star, having to sift through like 40 pictures of your asshole to find the best one.
Dude.
To send to people.
What does a good asshole picture look like?
I don't know.
What was like a GIF? She made a cute little smile and then bent over and like spread cheeks. And I was like, all right, I guess. And I was just like, gave her the thumbs up. And she was like, LOL. I think you're cute. We followed each other for a while, and I was like, yeah.
Oh, you didn't follow her back?
No, I follow her, but I just have her muted because she's like on her timeline, fucking
just showing hole.
Just glorping down dicks, dude.
Yeah,
and I can't have that on the train or whatever.
Oh, I've definitely done that,
dude. I mean, listen,
I've opened straight up porn on the train.
I have on accident. It's mortifying, dude.
No, I just roll with it. I'm like, whoops.
Well, I
look like a guy who would accidentally open porn on the train.
You do.
So I don't get that too self-conscious.
Accidentally.
No, it's always an accident.
Dude, have you ever seen someone open a thing of themselves?
No.
I've seen that. Some dude did it once, and then he looked at me like, what do you think?
Yeah,
and I was like,
he was on accident.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. And I was like, nice try, buddy. I'm not sucking your dick on the 6 train, dude. Anyway,
yeah, go to our Patreon.
Go to our patreon.com/cowboyboys.
Follow me. I'm Dr. MacArthur everywhere. I'm on Parler. I'm on Twitter.
I forgot you're on Parler.
I'm on Gab. I told you I got to subscribe. Yeah. I subscribe to everything just so my username isn't taken.
Twitch.tv/Shaydozer. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday we stream. Yeah, man, that's it. That's the whole thing. We love you guys. Yee fucking haw.
Yeehaw.